Hey everybody, hello and good afternoon. Greetings from Middleton, Frederick County, Virginia. We are currently traveling on Interstate 66 West, and we are about to merge onto Interstate 81 South. Once again, today is Sunday. Happy Sunday, everyone. January 28, 2018. Baby Blue and I are 62 miles to Mount Crawford, Virginia. Local time is 46 degrees. Oh, Doug, one more thing that I do remember about your question. What are the skirts on the side of the trailers for? I think first and foremost, California implemented those for safety reason. I think that they have found that the four-wheelers are getting crushed in the trailer tandems above all things, and I think they're designed to deflect. If the car were to side swept, yeah, they're pretty sturdy actually. I don't think it will stop a car if a car were to T-bone the skirt, but suppose a car changed lane without paying attention, I think that skirt could deflect, prevent the car from being ran over. And I think it also adds aerodynamic abilities or advantages to it. Could probably save some fuel. I'm not really sure. But from what I heard, I think it was California that started that. And yeah, the biggest reason is for the four-wheelers. But here's the thing that I don't quite understand, and I don't know if I got this information right or wrong, but from what I gathered, California trucks are not required to have it. Only outside of the state trucks are required to have it. So I don't know whether that's true or not. It seems far-fetched for them to require companies that are not residents of California if it's a safety concern. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can correct me on that. Alright, we are now in Strasburg, Shenandoah County, Virginia. We are 58 miles away to White Waves Foods in Mount Crawford, Virginia. Doug, I think you also mentioned and wanted to know why we truck drivers slide our trailer tandems the rear or all the way to the front, in between. All right, Doug, let's suppose, remember, the tandems or the axles of a truck and semi is, you can't have more than 12,000 pounds on your steer, 34,000 on your drives, and 34,000 on your trailer tandems. If you add that all up, it comes out to 80,000 pounds. You can go under, but you can't go over them. Now let's just say some rookie guy loaded your trailer with about, let's just say about 35,000 pounds of freight in your trailer. And this trailer is only, I don't know, 8 pallets, 10 pallets, 10 pallets consist of 35,000 pounds, and he loaded that trailer all the way to the nose. He did not spread it out. So chances are, Doug, you're going to be overweight on your steer or your drives. And of course, to remedy that, you slide your trailer tandems as far forward as you can to alleviate some of the weight off the truck axle and steer axle of the truck. How do we know where to stop? It's mostly guessing work based on experience. In California, they also have, just like everywhere, they have a bridge law. Oh boy, don't get me started on that. I don't fully comprehend that myself, but California requires that your trailer axles or tandems cannot be more than 40 feet behind your kingpin. Now let's just say the opposite. The guy loaded your trailer 35,000 to 40,000 pounds, and he spread all that weight until all the way to the back, or the heaviest load is in the back. What you want to do then is you want to slide your trailer tandems all the way to the back to alleviate some of the weight on your trailer tandems. Now here's the kicker. You can't be more than so many feet of the bridge law of that whatever state you're on or you're in, because every state is a little bit different on their bridge laws, which is kind of annoying, right? It is quite possible that you got loaded in New York or in Maine, you're delivering to San Diego, you might have to slide tandems a few times. I've never done it myself, but I would imagine it is possible that you could be required to do that. So again, you slide your tandems all the way to the rear, and sometimes it's not enough, because even though you slid your tandems all the way to the back, weight-wise you're legal, but lengthwise you're illegal. So a couple of things that could happen is you go back to the shipper, which I have done that many times. Go back to the shipper and tell them to rework the load or reload it and distribute the weight evenly or a certain spot. It's a whole lot of complicated world of trucking. Sometimes you just been doing it so long, you know how it works, you just don't know how to explain it. Like the E-log. I think that's all I have. Alright, we are now just 49 miles away to Mount Crawford. For those of you who are asking what kind of camera I use, I am currently using a Sony HDR AS300 edited by iMovie on my iPhone. Alright, that's all I have. I'll get back to you if I remember some more. Why don't we make this some kind of a... If you have any questions, write them down. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start something here. Write down your questions. I'll try to give you the best answers I can possibly come up with. Chances are I won't know them, but I'll ask Larry, because Larry knows all about that stuff. Who's Larry? Larry is a good friend of mine. He is also a truck driver, working on an intermodal. In fact, his YouTube channel is Intermodal Trucker. Check out Larry. I think he's got one of the fastest YouTube channel growing YouTube channel right now. Alright, thank you for watching. Again, as always, thank you for joining me in glorifying the Lord Jesus Christ 1 mile at a time. God to be good here. Peace. Hey everybody, hello and greetings from Mount Crawford, Virginia. Local time is 4:04. Today once again is Sunday, January 28, 2018. Temperature here is 48 degrees. Let's see what Google says. 50 degrees. According to Google, we're in Rockingham County, Rockingham, Virginia. Anyway, we are now just about what, a mile, less than a mile to White Waves Foods. The good news is we still had 3 hours and 5 minutes available to drive. The bad news is on my 14-hour, let me start over, okay? On my 11 hours to drive, I have 3 hours and 41 minutes available to drive. Unfortunately, on my 14-hour rule clock, I only had 3 hours and 5 minutes remaining to drive and counting. So let's just say I get stuck here for 3 hours and 5 minutes, right? Keep in mind, I still had 3 hours and whatever 40 minutes available to drive. Pop quiz. How many hours will I have available to drive if I was to stay here for 3 hours and 5 minutes? Or let's just say if I was to stay here for 3 hours and 4 minutes, how much hours do I have left to drive? Answer, 1 minute. Even though I still have 3 hours and 40 something minutes available to drive. Yeah, 3 hours and 40 minutes available to drive. But my 14-hour rule clock says I only have 3 hours and 3 minutes. Right now, it doesn't matter how much it. Let's just put it this way, in a very short conversation, or very to the point, it is the 14-hour rule clock that rules right now. Nothing else. Why? Because I have spent too many hours. So I'm gonna put myself on dock. Trailer. So yeah, right now I got 3 hours and 3 minutes. Hopefully they will load me rather quickly so I have enough hours to make it down the road. Alright, so I better go. Peace. Oh, holy smokies. Alright, we've been assigned a door 234. Yep. Must be way over there. But we're gonna go make us a U-turn. That way we don't have to blindside it. I don't like blindsiding. Not very good at it. But then again, there's nothing besides it, so I think we can do it. I think we can. I don't know. You think so? Right here. Yeah, we've got enough space there. We can pull in between those two trailers. This is not the smartest thing to do sometimes either. But it will do at this particular day. I still gotta go. I've already opened the trailer doors, but I do need to go back there and get the load locks out of the back. They hate it when truck drivers leave the load locks inside the trailers. At this particular place anyway. We gotta go over a little bit. I don't know why they put that block of concrete there. I guess they want the trucks or trailers to line up perfectly. Wait, forgot the load locks. As you can see, we're right on it. Look at that. How about this side? There's about an inch, 2 inch. They don't give you a whole lot of room to play. The accumulation of bud flaps. Oh dear, I forgot to put myself on the off duty, which it doesn't really matter. It's gonna eat up my hours anyway. and this is the weekend. Or next weekend is I go to Michigan, so I don't need all that hours. So, all right, I'll catch you later. Peace.